Hello everyone. I'm really glad and excited to tell you something very interesting. That is emotional intelligence. It is going to change the way you are seeing yourself right now. It is going to change the way you see your inner world, and definitely it is going to change the way you're going to see the people around you. Human heart has lots of emotions. It's filled with emotions. It's filled with feelings. And of course, it is about behavioral manifestations. I wonder if people were aware about their own emotions, they will understand it is always better to respond rather than react. Because 90% of the lives which are not learned with emotional intelligence are quite reacting. And yes, of course, emotional intelligence is about a critical skill. It's said critical because people find it really complex to understand emotions. And let me tell you something very interesting. Every human being has around 400 emotional experiences every single day. Research has proved every human being has around 65,000 to 80,000 thoughts every single day. Now it's really important for us as human beings to be aware of our emotions, our feelings, our responses. And that's why it is quite significant to understand it. But before going further, let me ask you a question, audience. How many of you are aware of emotional intelligence or EQ? Please raise your hand. Okay. Thank you for the response. So now you might only know the concept of emotional intelligence or EQ. So I'll tell you what emotional intelligence is. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand our own emotions, an ability that can be developed to understand the emotions of people around you. And of course, very importantly, it makes you effective in terms of your behavior, because I'm talking something about skills, and it is really important in this techno-savvy era or technological advancement times that we need to sharpen our emotional intelligence. One is about logical and thinking. One part of the brain is about logic and thinking, and that is, we are quite familiar with the concept of IQ. Till recent times, as I was working as an assistant professor for past 10 years, always we have given importance to logic, thinking, marks or scores. Of course, it plays a significant role, but let me tell you something very important. The global research says a human being or a person with higher EQ is much more successful in his life. So it's very, very important to go in the deep levels to understand the social awareness, the self-awareness, the relationships, and some people might find it quite weird, but may it be your personal life or may it be your professional life, emotions are everywhere. But unfortunately, it's a forgotten skill. And it's a prime necessity that we should turn out into emotional intelligence. I've been researching this for past many years, and the facts are quite surprising. I would like to share a few experiences that how emotional intelligence has given me a language to talk about feelings. My father was a general surgeon in Brish Candy Hospital, Mumbai. He has served there for 15 years. And he has worked 80% of his life for charity being. I've always seen him as a role model and a person with kindness, compassion, loyalty, empathy. So a lot of newcomers or beginners or children find it, what is that? But I've seen a personality in my life as a role model, how he used to work. It was year 2017 when I lost my father. And it is about an unfortunate disease that is Alzheimer's. He stopped walking. He stopped doing decor activities. He was bedridden for a year and a half. And he forgot his identity that he was a general surgeon, a doctor, and even he forgot his family. I used to feel very strange when I used to observe his facial expressions, when my son used to come, or maybe somebody used to come to meet him or greet him. One thing that was always with him was the smile on his face. It's quite surprising how humans work. So that's why I said heart has a connection with the brain. So maybe the health was deteriorating, but his smile was permanent. And the day when we lost him, one of the relatives came near me and said, Namrata, don't cry because people are watching you. And I was not able to understand. Being humans, it was quite natural to feel down. It is okay to cry. It is okay to feel the pain, the heartbreak. It was 3 months ahead. I was working, of course, in management institutions in the university. And my students have kept me the zeal in the working. So then I realized I was giving some negative emotional responses. And that's really bad because I can't make my father my weakness. My father was and always is my strength. So the only thing I needed was to manage my emotions. How I can turn out my negative emotional responses or triggers into positive emotional responses. And that is how my education or my work as an assistant professor made me do that. There are quite a lot of incidents happen over past 10 years, but I still remember a 19-year-old boy, one of my students, of course. He came in my cabin one day and said, Ma'am, I don't want to live. And I was completely shattered because a 19-year-old boy is completely broken. And let me tell you, he was very, very good in academics, almost 92 percentage, consistently above 90%. So I asked him, what's the reason, boy? So he told me few of the things that were very big for him, and he was very low and broken from within. I asked him, why you're telling me? He said, I trust you and I have complete faith in you. I don't know why I'm telling you. I just felt I should talk to you. So I felt blessed that time. I worked with him for a few months. He came again in my staff room after a few months, and a bright smile. I can't forget that smile. And he said, thank you. Ma'am, thank you really for understanding me, for understanding my emotions, which my mother and father were unable to understand. Now again, I was speechless that time, that should I be happy as a 19-year-old kid on my class is telling me that he is out of his problems because of my help. But again, it was quite disappointing for me to understand that their parents, the youngster's parents are unaware, and the boy has not known the way to get out of his situation. So should I be lucky enough or should I not? So that day was a turning point in my life when I decided, okay, EQ matters more than IQ, and it's up to us to learn about emotional intelligence. Some people might have developed EQ by birth, but some people can develop EQ skills as it is really significant in the today's world to survive without emotions. I know you might be thinking about it's a machine age and we are programming robots with emotions. But let me ask you a question today. Emotions are the gifts and treasure which God has already gifted us. It's up to us how we are going to use our emotion. It's up to us how we are going to perceive our emotions. It's up to us how we are going to manage our emotions. Are we productive enough to understand our emotions? Or are we behaving in such a way that we are destructing our inner self? I'm not talking about humans portraying images at workplaces. One is what you show to the world, what you are. And one is your inner self, you know what you're suffering through. It is about how you feel. If that was the case, that rich or successful people were happy, I don't think so. I've met so many people in my life who have told me, I have lots and lots of money. I have good business. I'm living a great lifestyle, the lifestyle quotient. But what about the feelings and the emotions? What about the fears which crawl your mind every night? What about the anxieties one feels and is sleepless or insomniac? What about the fear of failing? But let me tell you, suffering is better or learning is better. Definitely, as human beings or learned people, we are going to choose learning. And that is what I am telling you about, a skill which is of course critical, but really significant to work on in our day-to-day lives. Social mediums, virtual identities have changed the personality factors in an immense way. People are not able to find who is the real you and who is the virtual you. They're confused. And a lot of mental diseases have risen. So my urge for today to everyone sitting here and listening to me is, use your intelligence and emotions. That is the biggest blessing what God has gifted us with. A lot of people think that it is about modern times. No. Emotional intelligence is several decades old. It's an Indian culture where we have been told with growing citizens or youngsters or children with wisdom, health, maturity, and responsibility. So I work with 3 principles. You grow first, then grow the people around you, and finally, you grow the nation. And that is all about emotional intelligence. Life is same for all of us. We have same life. But living is a matter of choice. With that note, I will stop. Thank you so much. Have a good day.